allow mathematics teachers.
그런 거 다老師同佢講㗎，特登揾個同學老師介紹佢出嚟㗎。
嗰個都係同學。
係啊。特登。
Before we get started, I apologize. We were remiss in mentioning this year because of the outstanding success of our students, we have co-valedictorians. So 2 students this evening represent you in equal capacity as our valedictorian. Mr. Siflinger will introduce the first one. Ms. Lau will now introduce our second valedictorian.
Good evening, parents, faculty, distinguished guests, and graduating class of 2013. Tonight, I have the esteemed pleasure to introduce a very special person. Throughout my years as an educator, this was the only student who could constantly finish a problem before I could even begin to explain it. There was only one person in my classroom who could calculate mind-blowing radicals in their head, and sadly enough, it was me. It was simply amazing, even more so, that these things were being done by a freshman. Thus came Benny O's nickname, the human calculator.
Wow.
There is no doubt that Benny has an extraordinary aptitude, but no one gets to this point without an unshakable ambition, strong confidence, and the hunger to be the very best. It's one thing to want to do something, but it is quite another to believe in oneself and work so hard that it actually comes true. That is a beautiful accomplishment in itself. Yes, this young man undeniably has an exceptional mind, but that is only one side of him. I'm sure as Benny looks back at his high school years, he won't be reflecting on his high test scores or his AP physics trauma. Well, maybe a little. But chances are his memories will be dominated by experiences with his friends, such as them coming to taunt me every time he broke the neck to lose a game. Or all the games. Random Facebook posts of his valedictorian speech during sophomore year. And quite possibly being sent to the corner to take my test so no one could look off his paper. I watched Benny go above and beyond to help his classmates excel. I've seen him upset to watch Mrs. Hawkins retire. And I've watched him ecstatic to see the Miami Heat make it to the playoffs. He is a constant pupil who enjoys life while trying to learn from its many lessons, and for that I am so proud of the young man that Benny has become today. He also comes from a strong foundation. Mr. and Mrs. O are encouraging, caring, and incredibly supportive of their son. Mr. and Mrs. O,
all right now.
Thank you.
All right.
That's Chinese.
All right.
That's Chinese.
Yeah, I know.
Support, the human calculator sits on this stage tonight with a 5.41 GPA
Wow.
and an invitation to the University of Miami on a full scholarship. I met Benny on his first day of freshman year, and after 4 years, I am honored to stand here during his final high school moments. He is and will probably remain one of my most remarkable students. And I imagine this is only the beginning of the step of achievements we will see from him, because it's definitely hard to blend in when Benny was obviously born to stand out. Ladies and gentlemen, class of 2013, it is my honor to introduce the chief valedictorian, Benny O.
Good evening, parents, faculty members, captain, distinguished guests, and the graduating class of 2013. 4 years have passed since we first stepped foot on this campus, and now we stand before you at our own graduation ceremony. Each one of us here has grown in both light and knowledge, and has garnered experiences that can never be replaced. To that respect, we should all be very proud of tonight. Our high school career is very much like our favorite Pandora station. There are moments when you want to skip, pause, or truly enjoy every second. We wanted to skip over the moments we didn't want to endure, like taking finals or applying to college. But we soon realized that we can't skip everything in life.
That's true.
Even Pandora agrees with that. They only give us 6 skips per hour. Then we were forced to deal with the situation with whatever resources we had at hand. This is one of the most valuable lessons that high school has taught me. Whenever I keep avoiding something, it'll come back to bite me. But we all learned from those moments and grew as individuals. We learned how to deal with those situations, and then we conquered them. Each obstacle has made us stronger. Then there are the moments where we wanted to pause life. Moments like the first day of school, or being accepted to college, or even the last day of school. We're all bittersweet. They can even be characterized as double-bladed swords. With each event comes some good and some bad. We want to stop so we can understand the situation we are in. To understand our own feelings towards the subject. To understand what we need to do to move forward. As with many events in life, we have to let the circumstances flow through our minds before moving on. High school has instilled this element of life into all of us. But whether or not we acknowledge that is a whole other situation. Finally, there are the moments when we just wanted to enjoy high school. The first football game, homecoming, grad bash, prom, and now graduation. They have all made the high school experience one that is memorable and pleasurable. At the end of the day, it's not the quadratic formula, or the boiling point of water, or the presidents, or how uncomfortable those ridiculous lab goggles were, that we will remember. It will be those moments of fun and camaraderie that we will remember the most. Of course, I would not be able to enjoy my high school experience without the help of many people. First and foremost, I'd like to thank all of my teachers. Each of you has instilled in me the elements I need to succeed in life. Without your dedication and guidance, I would not be able to confidently step into the next chapter of my life. To my friends, I thank you for putting up with me all these years. I know I've driven some of you up the wall, but all of you have continued to positively contribute to my success. Most importantly, I'd like to thank my mom and dad for their unconditional support.
Yes. Good. Wow.
And overwhelming sacrifices for me.
Thank you, Lord.
I'm at a loss for words, and quite frankly, I can't express how thankful and grateful I am to have them by my side. As I stand before you tonight, we're finishing our song and moving on to the next song on the list. Whatever moments the next chapter will bring, I do not know. But there is one thing I know for a fact. I know we will continue to progress. Like our favorite Pandora station, you can't rewind. You can only move forward.
It's going to be a part of investment in
So
that.
whether your journey is college, career, or the military, I urge you to enjoy your journey. Because it is through our past lives that our current life lives. 10 years from now, we want to be able to reflect on the sweet moments of our teenage years, and then be able to appreciate them. So, the class of 2013 graduates, let us move on to the next song.